We have come on the number 4 bus from Telford Central to look at the Ironbridge, and this is the village of Ironbridge. Well worth coming here just to see the terrain. It's very hilly, otherwise you wouldn't need a bridge, and it is gorgeous day. Today is Sunday the 31st of August 2024. We are here for a wedding in the evening. This is the parochial infant school, 1831. Obviously a listed building. We are at the actual Ironbridge, which was the start of the British Industrial Revolution. It is well worth coming here. They have planted a tree. This is the village. A lot of history, a lot of people. We came by bus, number 4 bus from Telford Central Railway Station, and then walked down. And this is the war memorial for the men who lost their lives in the 1939 to 1945 war, in which many Indians, which means present-day Pakistan, Bangladesh, soldiers lost their lives. This is the river over which this bridge was built and erected in 1779. There is no traffic now over it apart from people who walk up and down and marvel. The Ironbridge over the River Severn. A beautiful view. If you are interested in history of bridge building, this is well worth visiting. Chance of a lifetime. I'm in the Wedgewood Museum near in Stoke, and we came here because I'm visiting a niece. My mother and her grandmother went to school together, so no blood relation, but they have kept up with us. And I would strongly advise people to come here and have a quick look. This is the Wedgewood Museum. The more you see, the more you want to see. Priceless history of the pottery, which was known all over the world and is still known all over the world. People who live in Birmingham and Manchester, it is well worth making this trip to see all this. Short and sharp, I will show you just around it. There is a place for children to learn, to play, obviously a shop, and so much to read. You can look at it on the computer and see what it is, but to see in person what is housed here is something worth coming. And I'm so grateful. It's almost a pilgrimage for me, because I was brought up that the best china was Wedgewood china, and a Wedgewood dinner service was the best that you could ever have in the house. And to actually be in here, where this was the site, a brownfield site where they had the factories. There is a lovely housing estate here now, very tastefully done. And they have the museum, which I had read about. It, but I had never ever thought that I would be here. So that is my gem for today. And I'm so pleased that I had this opportunity. Thank you to two lovely people, Insha and dear Sajal and their children for bringing us here and allowing us to spend quality time at a place that must have been a hive of activity just a few decades ago. Monday, 3rd of September 2024. This is Shrewsbury train station. It is absolutely beautiful and a very warm day, 21 Celsius. Here is Shrewsbury Library and Shrewsbury Town Council. Well worth spending some time here. We are walking up the path to the castle, but the flowers, because it's a regimental museum as well, obviously well looked after. It is just too good to be true. This is September, beginning of September, and the plants are doing really well. This is the museum for those who are interested in these things, but basically killing machines. What can you do? That we're still killing machines, using them. We are outside in the castle grounds. There's the castle. Well worth visiting. If you're into military paraphernalia, they look after all the stuff very well, with a lot of writing and all the wars and everything. This is Shrewsbury Abbey, welcoming pilgrims since 1083. So pilgrims came from all over the place. 1083. It is now 2024. We won't be here for the organ recital, but that would have been nice with big screen. There it is. So it was a place of pilgrimage since 1083. Thousands must have come here through the centuries. This plaque commemorates the trees that were planted here in 1946 for raising money for the agricultural fund in Britain from between 1939 to 1945, because nothing could be imported apart from war armaments from America, and the country had to feed itself. So trees are always a good thing to plant, to remember. This sculpture remembers the poet Owen, who was born in Oswestry but lived in Shrewsbury and wrote the poem, very poignant. Another view of the abbey through the trees. Thing to remember is thousands must have come here for prayers, because it was a place of pilgrimage